Hello, this is your girl SwimmstaGal coming at you guys with another video. What you guys see me showing you here are the 5 inks that were chosen by Nicole from BookandBroom for our newest ink swap. So I really enjoyed the last time we had our ink swap. So for this round, I did upgrade some of my materials, starting with actually getting a label maker because I feel like it makes the world of a difference just because my handwriting isn't the best and I wanted it to look nice. What you guys see me here doing now is just kind of going through the inks. I'm doing the non-shimmer inks first, starting with Phantom of the Opera. We agreed on 3 ml of ink, so this is one of the ones I did send her. 3 milliliters, is that what it's called? Yeah, well, 3 ml of ink. Moving on to Robert Oster's Mystic Storm. This one I gave her 4 just because the bottle size is a little, bigger, more quantity, so why not share the love. Now this one wasn't one of the ones that she had on her list, but just because she really enjoyed the last Birmingham Pen Co sheening ink I sent her, I went ahead and sent her a really hefty sample size of this one. This is Railroad Spike. It's one of this year's releases for their inks, and I've been really liking it. It's a monster sheener, so it takes a while to dry, but it is so beautiful. So definitely worth it. Kentucky Bluegrass is such a nice green. It's very unique when it dries down, I would say. But overall, like I said, I really like this one, so I was like, let me go ahead and add that one onto it. Towboat is kind of between a what I would call a violet blue to a powder blue, they were mixed together. It's also a very nice blue, no other way to describe it. Tiger Lily, oh my god, I fell in love with the swatch that they had online for this one, so I knew I had to include it. Tiger Lily, or all the Birmingham Pen inks weren't ones that she requested, but these are the ones I'm sending her little extras of. I got little baby 2 ml bottles, so I was like, let's go ahead and use them to share some of the ink love. Magnolia Mirage is a very unique ink. It has a green sheen to it. It's kind of a mauve base. It's really interesting when I was washing out the syringe for this one, how it kind of turned the water a neon green. It was kind of crazy. I was like, what? Now this is Troublemaker's Sea Glass. I sent her this one just because it reminds me a lot of Vinta Sirena, and that was my go-to green before Ferris Wheel Press was introduced to the game for me. And then because Romeo and Juliet is kind of the first Wearingeul ink I inspired her to get, I thought it'd be really cute if I sent her the Romeo and Juliet by Robert Oster. If I'm not mistaken, this ink is a Gold Spot pen exclusive, so I was so happy I could share the love with this one on for her too. Wendy Darling was one of the inks she requested. It is such a beautiful ink. It kind of reminds, the base color reminds me of Enki without the the pink shading or sheening. It has a silver ink, very fine silver ink. This Vinta ink, however, also has that light blue base, but the shimmer, you guys can see it at the top of the bottle right there, is insane. Everywhere you write, you're gonna see more of the shimmer than you are gonna see the base. It is just beautiful. Dracula, that one's what I would consider a classic. I know a lot of people have this in their collection. I think she's gonna really love this ink. This was my go-to shimmer ink, red shimmer ink. And this is Jacques Urban. I think it's Fuchsia de Magnolia. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the pink color that they have with the shimmer. And it is just so beautiful. Well, you guys see the little dots over here? Those are just the swatching dots. I did those so that I can put them on the cap or on the bottle, as you see me doing here right now, as I'm placing the name of the ink as well as the little swatch, so she kind of has a better idea of what the ink looks like. Now this is just, I think it's called Grafting Tape that I'm putting around these inks, just because they are going to be going, or they're going to be getting shipped internationally, so I just want to make sure that if anything does spill, or open in the package somehow, it like the rest of the stuff is protected. And again, I'm just putting all the labels on, the color swatches, following like the same trick I did the last time, which is all the non-shimmer inks first, just so that if I get like any kind of glitter on my hand, it won't like go onto the non-shimmer ink swatches. And those little mini bottles, they're so cute. They're so tiny. I mean, she might need a syringe, or she can like use the converters directly inside the little sample bottle, but I think 2 mLs is like the perfect amount to see whether or not you're gonna like an ink. But for these ones, I did have to put the ink swatch on the side, which I don't really mind. Hopefully she doesn't mind that either. But this was probably like the most tedious part, was getting all the swatches on, all the labels on, and then just making sure that I didn't confuse or swap any of the colors out. Some of them are pretty obvious what color they were, like Tiger Lily, the Wendy Darling, and Dracula, because those were like standout colors, because the other ones kind of blended into each other, because it was like a lot of like dark blues in generals, and greens. Hopefully the names aren't written too small, but hopefully not, right? And then using a heat gun, I'm just kind of like shrinking, I guess that would be what we call the grafting tape, just to kind of seal it in. And this was so fun. This was my first time doing this, and I utterly enjoyed every second of it. It was super satisfying to see it just kind of like shroop into itself. And this is just like a clip of the forbidden water we had at the end here. Here you just see me packing up, well, the package itself. I have a little pen case that I'm including, a little letter to Nicole, and just the 2 little Ziploc bags with inks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to film the unboxing of the ink she's going to be sending my way. Other than that, thank you guys again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.